Welcome to Adilas. This is a tutorial on how to pull a sales and profit report. And there's a couple different ways that you can get to the individual sales and profit reports. One of them is under System Reports. And if you go down to Sales and Profit Report, the other one is if you go under System Assets to the Invoice homepage, and at the top of the Invoice homepage are additional links that will take you to the Sales and Profit Report. So I'm going to click on this one over here. Once this pulls up, this one is defaulted to today's date, and I'm going to widen this out just a little bit so we can get a little bit of data so I can show you a little bit more of the information that's on this page. And before I get the report, I want to show you that you can group it by salespeople or invoice details. You can select an invoice paid status or a location or salespeople. And we do have a request in right now to make this location up under this report type to where it would you would be able to group it by the location. So that might be released fairly soon. And then also at the top here you do have where you have multiple view, which is where if you have multiple companies, then you can click on multiple company locations and it'll show you the report per location and companies. And you also have your sales and profit report, which is the additional report, a link to your sales tax report, and then a few other links that you may need. So I'm going to go ahead and get the report for the sales and profit. And what shows when you pull this is if you're using stock units, which are serialized units, you would have your sales within that time period, and you would have your profit. Then you would have your part sales next, and your percentage of profit based off of your sales and your cost of goods, of course. You also have any other categories that you may be utilizing, such as labor, dealer handling fees, shipping, trading, warranty, etc. Down below, you're going to see a breakdown that's going to give you a breakdown report with your total with taxes and the total taxes that are due during that period. And then it breaks it down to where you have total without taxes, and then below that it takes it into your groups. And once you're into these groups of these items, and these are the part ID numbers or part items that you create categories for, so you would create these. But once you have a group, so for instance on this one here on this trailer parts below, if I click on this group on this, it's going to show me the different items that we have that are grouped together. And the same thing would be if you clicked on another one of the groups. So here's another one that has a group here, this avgas. If I click on that, it shows that there were two items, but there were just one of the actual category that pulled through, and it gives you your costs and quantities and your total costs and quantities at the top. What I might do too to show you just in a little bit more detail is I might just go back and let me open this up from a little wider standpoint. So I'm going to go 110 and we'll see if it'll pull that in its entirety. Okay, so now we've got a little bit more detail, and then if I come down to these groups, you can see underneath this group that like under basic parts, so I'll click on the group there for that. So it's showing the different items that were sold and how many of those were sold. So 44 of the fender washers, 5, and so on. And then down below that it's showing anything that was given away for free. So these were items that were either shrinkage or they were put on an invoice for a customer with no cost on them. And if you go back to that same report, what you will see is you will see where the at the bottom of this page you're going to get your tax category breakdowns, and then you're also going to get how the payments were made. So we had 2 of them that were bad debt, we have 28 that were cash payments, check, so on and so forth. You'll also get to the bottom during this time frame, you'll get whatever unpaid invoices. So, and this is a link that takes you back, of course, to the receivables homepage. So once again, this was a tutorial on how to pull a sales and profit report. And if you go under System Reports to the sales and profit report, it'll take you to the main page here, and then like I said, it's defaulted to the day. And just so you know, this is in addition to the income statement, which the income statement has a lot other reports, as well as the sales and profit report here, which you can widen out the criteria on this, and it'll bring up information for you, additional information as well, and you can actually search it by different types. So you can say rentals or whatever. So between those two pages there's a lot of good reports for sales and profit. And thank you for choosing adilas.